Welcome everybody to how to make more sales money from your products and services. Nobody produces a product to keep in the house. Even the Bible says you don't light a lamp and you put it under the table. Any serious entrepreneur and any serious executive, business person, self-employed company, everybody creates a product so that other people can use, not necessarily only to make money, but also to create impact. One form of joy and one thing that can give you significance is seeing what you have created. It is seeing your creation change lives. It is seeing your creation make the lives of others easy. It is seeing your creation reduce pain. Seeing your creation reduce pain in the life of different people. So, and if people are not experiencing some transformation using your product, it also means that your sales are definitely not good. So, a good product that is really making sales should be creating impact for the final user and should be helping you make some money for yourself and the business. You know, one thing that is important to also understand about sales is that sales is psychology. It's an important part of psychology. That's why there's something called sales psychology. If you don't understand how human beings look at things and how they like to think and how they like to be engaged, you will find it difficult actually recording good sales. And that's why as an entrepreneur and as an executive, one thing you can do is to realize that any time you're about to make a sale or anytime you're thinking of sales, make sure that you know you're thinking about human beings. And the truth is that when you study psychology, when you observe human beings, there is a certain way that human beings respond to certain things almost in a similar way. The way Nigerians respond to certain things, it is the same way Cameroonians will respond. It is the same way South Africans will respond. It is the same way people in Dubai will respond. It's almost like constant. That's why there are certain things that if you can sell in Cameroon, you can be able to sell in any other nation. But it is important that as a business person, you try to understand certain psychological perspective that human beings have when it concerns consuming products or services, and your ability to tap into the inner workings of their brain as human beings. You can use this to your advantage to record incredible sales for your product, service, and business. And that is why in this session, I want to teach you some of these tacticals when it concerns sales and how you can use them in your business and take it a step further. Number one, the first tactical that I want to teach you in making sales is a very important tactical that every person should know if that person must thrive in business, because without that, it can actually affect how you make money and definitely grow that particular business. Okay, so it is advisable that as a business person, that's point number one, tactical number one, base your service or product around one of Maslow's hierarchy of needs to create an offer there will be a demand for. Step number one, base your service or product around one of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. To create an offer there will be demand for. Now, it will be difficult for you to understand if you don't know what Maslow's hierarchy of needs is or what he was talking about. So according to a great man called Abraham Maslow, he emphasized that the needs of human beings, they're broken down into certain 5 categories. According to him, the needs of human beings start from physiological needs. That means every human being needs basic needs like air, water, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction, sex, all of that, right? Physiological needs. Then the second rank, according to him, is safety needs. According to him, every human being needs personal security, needs employment, needs resources, needs healthcare, and needs property or housing. The next need, according to Maslow, is love and belonging. According to him, every human being desires friendship. Every human being desires intimacy or, love, romance. Every human being desires family, like our bloodline family. Every human being desires connection, like we all like to be part of something. Like, for example, many of us love PPA so much as a community, so we are connected. We love to be part of important connections. We love to know important people in the society. That's why people get excited. That's why when you meet a celebrity, you made a big man, you want to take a picture. Every human being has that sense of connection. You may never share it, but just to keep it in you that you took a picture with somebody of this status, you like it. It's important to the human psychology. You see, next is esteem. The 4th level is esteem needs. According to Abraham Maslow, every human being has esteem need. What does that mean? Respect. Every human being likes respect, likes self-esteem, like to have status in the society, recognition, that people love awards, love to be celebrated, strength and freedom. People love to do what they want when they want it. And then the last, according to him, is self-actualization. Human beings have the desire to become the most that one can be. That people love to maybe go run for president someday. Self-actualization for you could be, maybe own a company someday, travel the world someday, own 10 cars, do things that you just want to show that even you too, you can do it, just to achieve self-actualization. So according to this technique, what I'm telling you is, if you have an offer to make sure that that offer falls within any of these 5 Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you do that, you will achieve good sales. So how you tailor your product, how you tailor your offer, how you tailor the explanation of your offer, link it to any of these. If you notice the way I do sales, you'll notice that I will take a course. The way I'll create content around that course, I will connect it to a way, maybe just the cost topic, even just like this topic, how to make more money or how to make more sales, in bracket money, from your product or service. If you look at the hierarchy of needs of number 4, esteem, the way I'm going to tell you the content of this course and the topic, it rotates around the financial freedom. It rotates around you growing and making more sales. It rotates around you making more money, getting more resources for yourself. And if I can, like now, I can create content for this course and just focus only on rent, business rent example. I can now say, look, until a business makes more sales, that business will not be able to take care of expenses, especially like paying rent. That falls under safety needs, under Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You see? So a business, oh, you know what? Rent is one of my biggest problems in this business. So let me buy this course, learn how to make more sales so I can be able to pay rent for my business and why not for my own self. I can also tell her that to self-actualization. And I say, oh, if you have never made your first 1 million francs, get this course. It will teach you basic practical ways on how you can make your first 1 million francs. Now, many entrepreneurs are going to buy the course because they want to achieve that self-actualization of being called a millionaire, for example. So you see the first tactical? Make sure. That's why I took time to explain the hierarchy of needs according to Maslow. Make sure that any time you're creating an offer, make sure you relate it to any of the human needs. They will quickly see themselves buying that. Remember, sales is psychology. Until you play to that level, you will not be able to make some sale or good sales. You will make sales, but the sales will not be good. Okay, so tactical number one, base your service or product around one of Maslow's hierarchy of needs to create an offer there will be demand for. Number two tactical on how to make more money from your products and services is create a time limit on when your offer can be purchased to increase the urgency to buy. Create a time limit on when your offer can be purchased to increase the urgency to buy. Oh yes, human beings love urgency. That's why if you notice all of my programs I'm promoting, there's always a deadline to apply. There's always a deadline and time. Apply before 3 p.m. on this day. Always create a time limit on when the offer is open. Don't leave it open like when you just leave it open anyhow. People are not going to see the urgency part of it. People like to buy under urgency. That's why there are many things that you have bought under urgency. We are designed like that as human beings. So learn anytime you're putting an offer out there, whether it's a product or a service, whatever, create a time limit. Oh, this offer stands out until 4 p.m. 2nd of May 2022. When people see that, it goes, even if they don't have money now, they're moving up and down and it sticks in their head. Oh, I have to pay this item before this date. Like for example, the last promo that I did, was what was that about? Forgotten. Last promo that I did, Easter promo. You see, on the last day we made more sales in hundreds of thousands because people were looking for money and they knew that that day was the last day, and they came in running in and all of that to take that. So always put time limit on when your offer can be purchased to increase what the urgency to buy. Number three, create a quantity limit on your offer to increase scarcity and the desire to buy. Oh yes, create a quantity limit on your offer to increase the scarcity and the desire to buy. Again, I'm going to use more of my examples so that you see how I sell and get to make money. Now, if you notice most of my sales, I always put on the flyer 50 spots available, 10 spots available, 15 spots available. Have you noticed that? Sometimes it's feeling as if maybe I'm just putting for putting sake. No, it is also part of sales psychology. It is part of letting people know that, look, if you don't buy now, you will not be among the 10 selected for this program. If you are not part of this now, you are going to miss it out. It's hot cake. So better pay your slot now and reserve your spot. If not, you will not make it. And sometimes when I actually get the full spot and we can still take more, when people come to say they want to register, I refuse intentionally. Even sometimes, even though I want the money, I want them to make them see that this is hot cake and it's scarce. So that next time when they see my program, they will heavily go and pay for it. Just to create that brand that, look, these things are hot cake. If I launch any program next time, be the first to pay for it. Because if you don't, you come late like today, you will not still get a spot. You will take your money and go, and I will keep my product. Right? Good. So learn to create a quantity limit on your offer to increase the scarcity and the desire to buy. Even if you're selling tangible products, even if you're selling dresses, pick let people know, oh, maybe it's not a picture, say this on the 3 pieces are available, and the way sales are going, this will not be available in the next 2 days. So order now before you miss it out. Okay, good. So that's tactical number 3 when it comes to making sales. Very important. Very important. Who has learned something new so far? Write in the chat box. What have you learned that you implement so far in your business? Let me know. Drop in the chat box. All right, putting quantity limits. Good. Yes, well, you are not sleeping and you're following. Indicate, let me see. Yes, basing your sales around Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of need. Good, 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 good. All right, yes, very, very intelligent, attentive entrepreneurs. All right, tactical number 4 on how to make more money. That's why there are some people that when they launch a product, they're making sales. You're like, what do? There are some things they have done behind the scenes before they are bringing it public. Number four, in your sales copy, in your sales content, when you hear of sales copy is any written content that accompanies a product or a flyer. Like if you notice, anytime I'm sharing a course flyer, I always share a short write-up about that flyer. Those who read, you see that there's a way that it's crafted. It's not just like normal write-up. It's crafted in a particular way, particular patterns. I hope that you guys always read that. Read beyond just, sometimes I share the PPA intentionally so that entrepreneurs can learn how to draft sales copies. Okay. In your sales copy, in your sales content, that means any content, any write-up that is accompanying the main product in public, on radio, or when you're doing your presentation with your mouth, even. In your sales copy, use powerful words. Don't just put any kind of words when you want to sell things. Intentionally use powerful words. For example, use the word fast, free, easy, simple, money, guarantee. Now, look at my sentence. Look at my course title. How to make more. More is a powerful word. Money is a powerful word. Those 2 words are there intentionally. How to make more. When I put sales in bracket, I have to put money inside. People, human beings, when they see money, their eyes go open small. There's no human being that sees, we see where money is written. They don't want to open their eyes big or their ears to listen more. You understand? So you intentionally look at the name and the body and whatever, and make sure you're intentional about this. Okay, you can use awesome, remarkable, jaw-dropping, sensational. One of the best that you will get around. The quality is top-notch, first class, right? You look for powerful words and fit into your sales copy. It is very important. Again, as I said, sales copies, you need to be very intentional about your sales copy. Let me just look at the one I created yesterday with the course that we did yesterday so that you see what I'm talking about. Okay. And every business person should be good at creating sales copies or contents that accompany what they do or what they're selling. Okay. And your sales copy is also how you sound, how you present it. Good. Now, let me read this so you see that it's intentional. Good. You see, this is a sales copy for this course that we did yesterday, developing entrepreneurial mindset and personality for business dominance, the DNA. Okay. Are you an entrepreneur who wants to develop the mindset and personality of a champion? Champion is a strong word. It's a powerful word, intentionally, but are struggling to make progress. Progress is there intentionally. Are your business goals not unfolding as fast as you would like? You see, it's a structured sales copy. This course can make all the difference. Difference is a strong word for your ability to stand out stand out is a strong word, from the competition and make meaningful impact in the world. Understanding and practicing the right entrepreneurial mindset and personality can really contribute to your success as an entrepreneur. Salesmanship, craftsmanship, dominance. These three words like this, I sat for about 5 minutes just thinking of the three words I'm going to put here in this particular sentence, so it appears different to whoever reads it. Don't just put grammar anyhow. Be tactical about it. Remember, it is psychology. Sales is psychology. Among others, cannot be achieved. Achieved is a powerful word. It's a strong word. From the place of luck, it takes intentionality to thrive. Thrive is there, the right intentionality. Developing entrepreneurial mindset and personality for business dominance, the DNA by Dr. Javnyuy Joybert, is a powerful coaching session designed to enable you to thrive. Do you see that? Do you see that it's different from just a normal English post? Who noticed the difference? That it's not just normal words. Not too much. If you just write too much basic English, it's just there as if they're talking to their friends. It's not structured, it's not persuasive, it's not professional, it's not driven, it's not, you need to be intentional about it. So from today, when you're presenting your product to somebody, be conscious. What kind of powerful words should I add in my presentation? If it's like you're selling water, there is a way that you project water. The quality of this water can contribute to the high performance of your system. That may what I'm just telling you. But the way I'm presenting to you now, you'll be like, the way to, can this water make me fly? Oh, yes. When it penetrates your system, it cleans your kidney, it cleans your heart, and it contributes to your effectiveness at work as an employee. Right? So, you need to be creative with all of this. When I started improving, when I got good at how I structure my words in content, all of that, I noticed that my sales increased. Until people understand, they will not buy. Are we there? All right. Next tactical. Saying who your offer is not for can be more powerful than saying who it is for, because you make people qualify themselves. I love, one of my favorite points to use, and I don't use this one anyhow. I know when I'm using this one. I use this one for expensive services. Saying who your offer is not for can be more powerful than saying who it is for, because you make people qualify themselves. For example, if I'm promoting a course or a coaching package that costs 100,000 francs, I will say, this package, this coaching package is not for you if your monthly income is less than 100,000 francs. This package is not for you if you have not made your first 1 million before. This package is not for you if you are not willing to triple your income in the next 5 months. This package is not for you if you are not willing to work at least 10 hours every day. Now, you see, when I do that, I automatically segregate the market. And some people, human beings, love to show that they did. And you understand? They also like to show that, hey, you see, this is for me. I am this kind of personality. Go back to Maslow hierarchy of needs, status. They like to know, no. I like this kind of thing. It's not for everybody, not for Tom and Jerry. It is for me. It is for a young man like me. You see, I am making it already. They like to qualify themselves. So help them do that. In short, I'm going to do this particular course and I'll create the sales copy around this concept, and you'll see. And you'll see it's going to sell. You see, I'm already promising it's going to sell when I'm not even taking it to the market, because I know there are some things when you do it right, you distribute right, the sales copy is strong, the product is good, people would definitely buy it. Okay, so don't use this particular strategy anyhow. If you use it anyhow, even some of your most basic products, it's not going to make sense. Okay, use it when you know that you're selling a heavy product. and it's a premium, excellent product. Like I can put this course now for 20,000 francs. One course, 20,000 francs, right? And I make it very unique and not for everybody. And that's okay. This new course is only for entrepreneurs who have been in business for at least 2 years. They have made their first 1 million francs, and they're looking at how to triple the sales of their business before December. You see, that this alone will make many entrepreneurs to reach out to buy this particular course. So look at that, your premium course that you have. Look at that, your powerful product that you have. Who is the product not for? And structure your language in a way people will feel lucky and blessed to consume that particular product. Well, which point? The next point is point number what? Let me see those are falling. Which point are we going to right now?
Point number 6.
Okay. Tactical number 6. Tactical number 6. Positioning your offer as a new opportunity is more attractive than a better alternative. Positioning your offer as a new opportunity is more attractive than a better alternative. Even you don't like old things. You don't like things that have been there for a while. Okay? So there is a way that you position your offer as a new opportunity. That's why it's always good that after you sell something for a while, learn to increase the value or learn to add another item to it and make it look different. So like, for example, you can create a new offer now, promote it like for 2 months, 1 month, however. Then the 3rd month, you look for something new, you add to it again so that it can look different. Then you bring it again as a new additional package or a new improved package. People like to buy things that look new or seem fresh from design, or seem fresh from manufacturing, or seem fresh from conceptualization. We all like new things. We don't like alternative old things. We like new things. Any human being who gets to buy second-hand stuff is just because of poverty. Nobody will have money to buy something brand new, fresh, newly conceptualized, and will go and buy a second-handed product or service. So learn from today how to position your offer as a new opportunity. That's why if you notice that if I'm launching a course, I always put the word brand new course somewhere in the copy. People like to say, oh, this is just new. Or get one of my latest courses, finest, newest courses for business people, brand new course. Or sometimes a sentence like, this course, I have not taught it anywhere else. Oh, this is the 2nd time only ever I'm teaching this course, and the 1st time ever I'm teaching it in public. You see, you use all of this to create that perception, to create that experience that this is a new product or a new service. It makes it more attractive to the target market, and they will likely excitedly reach out to you to consume that fresh new product that you have produced. Number 7, emphasize the increase in status people will receive when they use your product. Very important point. Emphasize the increase in status people will receive when they use your offer. Emphasize the increase in status people will receive when they use your offer. If you look at this first line, are you an entrepreneur who wants to develop the mindset and personality of a champion but are struggling to make progress? Are your business goals not unfolding as fast as you would like? This is me introducing change in status by asking questions. You see? But the real emphasis is here. And even here, this course can make all the difference for your ability to stand out That's what I mean by emphasizing the increase in status people will receive when they use your offer. In other words, whatever you're selling, find a way to make sure that the way you structure your sales copy will inform people will read and understand that, oh, if I consume this product, this is how I will change its status. Go back again to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You'll see that every human being likes a change in status. Even just the name of this course, make more sales, change in status. You will leave from a bad sale to more sales. You will leave from poor sales to more sales. You will leave from mediocre sales to more sales. So in your sales copy, make sure, how will somebody's status change? Will it help them live from poverty lifestyle to a wealthy lifestyle? Will it, if somebody who is sick, if they consume your product, will they become strong and healthy? In your sales copy, make sure that you communicate the change in status. Find a way to make sure that the product name or the product, yes, the main name that, or the headline, the product headline should find a way to contain the change in status. Okay, so let's do a quick exercise now. All the entrepreneurs, I want you to describe your product or anything you're selling right now in the chat box, and not more than 3 sentences. Or yes, 3 sentences. No, let's say 5, for example. In maximum 5, you have already written too long. But in maximum 5, but if it can be in 3, 2 better. Because the shorter, the better. The shorter, the customer quickly understand. I want you to describe how your product will increase the status of the customer you're targeting. Let's go. 3 minutes and we're done with this activity. The first 2, 3 people that write, I'll read theirs and then proceed. Think of one product. Think of one product in maximum 5 sentences at most, but if in 3, 5. Explain in using powerful words. Remember powerful words. Emphasize how the product will increase the status of your target market. Okay, the town who sells phones says, this brand new telephone, yeah, like brand new, powerful words. Telephone you're buying at this price will increase the speed of your internet connection. Yes, change in status. Meaning they were using connection probably was low because maybe that phone, this new phone you're selling has better internet technology, right? That's why you're trying the customer to understand. Good point. Get the opportunity to become a job seeker with value and land your dream job in less than no time. Available for 20 serious people only. Very good. Very good one there. Very good. There's a change in status to get a dream job. And you can even go further and say, hey, you know, this is only for people who have been looking for jobs for 1 year and above. Tantan, right? Anybody who's looking for a job for more than 1 year now will be like, oh, man, I don't suffer for this life. Oh, let me go to the job doctor. Job doctor will solve my problem today, right? Good. Standing out amongst your peers as a person with a remarkable, captivating, and involving wedding by hiring me as your MC for your special day. The experience will set you out. This is good, but it's not very clear. So work on it again. Welcome to the Perfect Dish Restaurant, a place where you will enjoy delicious food in a clean environment at a very short time and connect with other high personal, professional, or business people in the society, right? Let them know your restaurant is where the who is who eats. For example, change in status, right? Good. Youth and Sustainable Success, the one book that will give you breakthrough in the job market. Good. Good. You see, Rosa, how did you feel doing that? Great work so far. For the copies, for those who have done the activity. I know others are still thinking, more grace. For those who are not doing it at all, more grace to you. Until you do, you will not become better. All right, keep it writing. You're doing the activity for yourself so that you can become better. All right, keep it coming. Don't stop because I'm moving to the next point. Okay, next point, and next point is linked to this point that we're working on right now. Next point is next tactical on how to make more sales money from your product. Next point, we're looking at in sales, people don't care about what you sell. They care about the results you get for them. Yes, always have that in mind. When you're crafting a sales copy, when you're crafting a sales headline, remember, people don't really care about what you sell. They care about the results you can get them. Yeah, so what results can your product or service get for them? That is what they're selling in your copy. Very important. Very important. So it is important to understand that your product should be able to get results. How you structure it is important. If you don't structure it in a way that will guarantee that they will get results, they will definitely not be interested in it. Okay, I want to look for another copy and show you. So you see, one funny thing is most of these copies, I don't save them. I only post on social media. That's all. So I can create anytime. Okay, let's look at this copy if it has the result. Let's look at this copy and see. Okay. Now that tactical point says people don't care about what you sell, they care about the results you can get for them. Let's look at this copy I created for this course on dysfunctional teams. As a leader, you require an A team by all means to achieve the big thing in your business. Result. You look at that, just the first statement even already start talking about that. Very intentional. A business cannot thrive beyond the quality of the teams. A business that will go places is made up of living systems, teams. The greatest companies of all are the product of great teams that have been established. As a leader, you can never get an A team by wishing and hoping. It takes commitment and planned action to develop an A team. You want A-list results, then build an A team. You see that sentence there? And then boom, go through this call, start. You see, any executive who reads this will reach out to my inbox. You see the process? So this particular copy, I actually mostly use this particular concept here. People don't care about what you sell. They care about the results you can get for them. So see, I walked them through. And then before I introduced the name of the course. You see, so you need to be conscious about this. When you're creating a sales copy, when you're doing a presentation of your product to whoever, please be very damn conscious. Be very conscious about the results that your product will get for them. When any target market, when any customer understands the result, the specific result that a product or a service can create for them, if they don't buy, it means either they don't have money or there's a better, more excellent competition cheaper than what you're selling. But when you get it right and you're good at what you do, the product is good, the price is good within the income level. You have sorted out all of these other elements of business, you will always make a sale. Now, let me ask you a question. What you're selling right now, tell me, what results will it create for that customer? Pick one of your products, pick one of your service, and create 2-3 statements focusing on the result it will create for your customer. If possible, use numbers. Let's go in the chat box. Let's go in the chat box. Pick one of your products or what the main thing you're selling or service right now. Then describe in 3-4 sentences the results. Be as specific as possible. Use powerful words also. Maybe you can say, you will experience, using this product, you will experience this, and this. Okay. Chia seeds is the best there is to achieve your health. Okay, health goals. Remove cholesterol from your system, stabilize your blood sugar levels, and detoxify your system. Now, one thing I know about blood levels is it has numbers. They use numbers. Maybe, and this is why it's good now to customize your offers. Like this is a good sales company. It carries a lot of things. Create one focusing just on blood sugar levels. That's how you also sell better. You get to mix a lot of things and then you confuse people. Better, you can create like 4 different sales copy from this statement, So create one now focusing just on cholesterol even, and then use the numbers. What are the numbers that demonstrate high cholesterol, sugar levels, or on detoxifying your body? That's all. Choose one and focus. You will see how it's going to sound different. That people pay for free. I'm waiting, guys. Waiting. With our service, you will obtain all your transport documents stress-free with the shortest time possible. We take stress away from you and very rapidly. Now, use time. Now, how do I mean? If somebody goes on their own to get transport documents, how long will they take to get it? Now, if they pass through your agency, how long will it take to get it? Now, that is how to see the results. Short as possible time is good, but it's not impactful. They don't see it. You get a point? So redo it, let's see. Buying propagated plantain seedlings will reduce disease spread in your field, and you will harvest in less than 11 months. On a normal case, on a normal situation, how long will it take for them to harvest that? Let them all see the difference. You see, without me, it would take 24 months. With me, you take 11 months. That kind of communication. With me emceeing your event, get your audience in a corporate event. With my emceeing your event, get your audience in a corporate event. Now, what is affecting is events and then corporate events. So you have to put one. With me emceeing your corporate events, get your audience. Okay, you see, now what affects understanding? So this statement is not, you're using MC, corporate events, training. So maintain what? Either focus on training, or you say corporate training. When you now use events, training, all of that, you're now confused. See, I'm able to understand the sales, right? So it's not well done. So work on it again. Remove, either use corporate training or use corporate events alone, and then you're good to go. After the 3-day training, after the 3-day job ready training, you will not only learn your dream job, but you get financial freedom and live your most desired dream life. Good. Do you want a younger, smoother, uniform skin without changing your skin color in less than 5 months? This is for you, and you will get personalized coaching or follow-up from us. Ruth, I'll pray you add that because they're dealing with the sensitive part of the body of human being. Okay, good. With Unique Homeschool, your child with reading difficulties becomes an excellent reader with amazing spelling abilities in just 3 months. Good. Youth and Sustainable gives you 10 steps to overcome unemployability. And that's one thing. Many of you make a lot of mistakes in your write-ups, okay? So always check. Sales can become complicated if the sentence is not structured well, and of course, there are grammatical errors. Unemployability, good. Having a great hairstyle at a cheaper rate within a short period of time is a service you can't afford to miss. Don't forget, looking good at your job site is good work ethics. All right, that's good. Now, what do you mean by short period of time? 20,000 MA has the capacity to keep your mobile alive for as much as 6 days, as you can use for at least 7 times fully once charged. Okay, in what kind of scenario? Paint the structure. Maybe in a place where power shortage is frequent. Okay, let them see the bad and then the good you're going to bring. With our service, you will obtain all your transport documents stress-free and within 2 weeks, rather than spending 2 months losing money and not getting it on time. For example, let them see the pain you're going to lift from them, but this way better and good. With me, your goods is safe. Your goods are safe to transfer with care to any destination as you transport and good. With our top-notch bookkeeping services, keep track of your business financial progress monthly. All right, good so far. Keep working on that. And do you now see that you're gonna sound better when you do sales? Do you see that? Are you seeing the difference in how your sales are becoming and will look different if you intentionally invest in these things? Very important. Very important. All right, let's proceed. What's the next point? Which number? The next point. Tell me the next point. Let me see.
Point number 9.
Point number 9. Point number 9. Point number 9. Very important. Point number 9. Show pictures and videos of your product or service in use to increase conversions. Show pictures or videos of your product or service in use to increase conversion. Yes, human beings love to see, so make sure they see. And remember, the key thing there is in use. In use, right? Apart from doing flyers, which is good to promote your product, to make sales, is good. But more impactful sales begin to happen if you create a flyer with a picture of somebody using your product. That's why sometimes it's good to ask customers to send videos of how they feel using your product, or pictures of them using your product. Or you can take screenshots of what they have written about your product and create sales copy around it. It's very powerful. Please intentionally push for that. That's why if you're in a kind of business, better buy a good phone, or even buy a camera, hire a cameraman. One of my next things to do is to hire a full-time cameraman to work for our business. It's important for us, our kind of business that we are in. Okay, learn how to use pictures, learn how to use flyers, learn how to use videos, okay, to increase conversion. Like, for example, let me show you. I did this particular video and it's on my YouTube, because sometimes people get to know, what do you really do? Or even sometimes when somebody wants to hire me to come and speak in their events, they are looking for proof. They're asking for proof of my previous events where I've spoken, so that they can see all of that. Let me see. So this video was done for that. It's just what, a 10-second video where it can portray me in different settings and all of that, just quickly, and then some short statistics, just briefly, so that somebody can take 10 seconds and just have a clue of what I do and all of that. If you want to go further, of course, you can now see other videos of the stuff that I do. It's very important. And many a times I have screenshots of people's feedback of the transformation they've gone through my coaching courses, live trainings, books, etc. Because it is good. People just like to see that. So learn how to, so we even need to learn how to, screenshot comments from your customers, design it in one of your PowerPoints. Like there are some trainings I have screenshots of customers in PowerPoint. It increases conversion. Very important. Okay, so learn how you can use pictures and videos of your product and service in use. Very important. Somebody buys something they want to use, ask them to take a picture while using, if they can. If not, go there and take a picture of them using it. Take a video of them using it. You can use it and make a lot of sales. A lot of sales. Okay. All right. The next tactical to make more sales on your products and service is more people will read your headlines than read your body copy. So spend extra time crafting compelling ones, like the name of this course, headlines. Your headline is very important. Your headline is very important. Whether it's a normal headline, when you're making a normal post or whatever, the first two sentences or the first one sentence is very important when you're about to push something in public for people to see. Even if you're doing a presentation, the first few words that you say, very important. Even if you are in a sales conversation with a potential customer, the first few words that come out from your mouth, that is your headline. So spend time and make sure you have crafted a compelling headline. Because if the headline is not captivating, they will probably not read the body. They may not read the body. It's the same like an email. If you're sending an email to a powerful person, to an influential person, first of all, know in your mind that hundreds of people also send them emails. So it is your responsibility to make sure that the email subject is well designed and structured. Oh, if I tell you what I went through just to bring out this, how many times I'll cancel and recounsel and delete, and I had many options before I settled for this one. And if I think deeper again, I will still need to change this and get something more better. You understand? That's why if you notice, sometimes I do a course with you guys. When it's going public, the name changes a bit because I keep looking for better ways. How will it sound in the ears of the target customer? It should be compelling. It should convict their heart. It should make them see that this is for them. Okay, people. Many people will read your headlines than read your body copy. So spend extra time crafting compelling ones. Very important. Spend time, make sure that the first few sentences that somebody reads about your product, or the first headline that somebody reads about your product, it is well crafted. Let somebody read and desire to use it. Let somebody read and see potential impact. Let somebody read and see potential transformation. Let somebody read and see that this is designed for them. Okay? Now, quick activity again. I want people in one sentence, craft a compelling headline about what you're selling. I don't expect it to be the best, but I want you to try, go into that creation mode right now. If you don't start now, you will not do it later. The main aim is to get you in the culture of trying to create things and conceptualize stuff for your business and your product. Yes, people, let's go. Let's go. I'll read the first 5 and give comments. So the first that I share, I will talk about it. Yes, just once, not more than one sentence, but it should sound like a headline. And sometimes the way the headline appears is good. Okay. If you look at this, the name of course, if you look at, you notice that the first letter of each word appears in capital letters. That's intentional. Sometimes if it's shorter than this, all may appear in capital letters. Okay, but be careful, don't just go and write anything anyhow. Top quality electronics and power storage devices. Okay, now I would prefer for you to say top quality power storage devices. Right now, you're promoting that. Then if you're promoting general electronics, but I prefer for you to pick one electronic at a time and promote it. Create strong headlines for it. So this top quality power storage devices for people with electricity challenges, for example. Outstanding pastries at Value Yummy Pastry will spice your occasion. Good. Ara meals, best cultural meals. Good. Organic produce for high blood stabilization. Good. Are you an advanced level student struggling with academics? We are the panacea, or we are the solution. Stress-free and legit process to obtain all your transport documents. Good. Proven techniques to get your next job with ease. Cryptocurrency, the future. It's too general. Column is a powerful product for insects. Okay. It's better you use farmers. Which insects were you targeting? All of that. All right. Good work so far. All right. So Make sure next time when you're putting anything in public, be conscious. Ask yourself, read it, step out. And here's one thing to do. Empathy is very important. Always stop reading what you're writing as the creator. Step out and read as a consumer, where the consumer's cap and mindset. If it's somebody promoting this, if I read, would I like to buy it? That's what I always like to do. I always step from the creation mode and I read from a consumption mentality. If I'm the one selling this, will I buy it? No, if I'm the one reading this, will I happily pay for it? Will I understand what is being sold and will I buy for it? Guys, sales is the highest thing in business that you don't do. Don't just write anything on it. I've seen many of you, now I'm doing this course. I've seen many of you, just what you post in the group that you're selling, I'm like, oh, where the day, this one like this. I will never buy it. Even though I'm your mentor, I will not buy it from you. I'm not moved. So next time, make it better. Don't just wake up one morning and you post anything on Facebook. Many of you, I see what you post on Facebook. It's not captivating. It's not powerful. Sales cannot happen like that. I'm sure some of you have seen your mistakes. Who have seen where they've been messing up so far regarding sales? Indicate in the chat box, let me see. If you have seen your mess-ups and things you will change from today, indicate in the chat box, let's see. You see, I have many customers here. Today is Sunday, come and sow seed after this session. Heavy seeds in dollars or UAE currency. All right, let us proceed to the last technique and we'll round up the session. The next tactical. If you don't sell transformation, they won't buy the product or service. If you don't sell the transformation, they won't buy the product or service. This is similar to results, but transformation goes way deeper. This is where somebody can see a total turnaround. Results can be just improve. You can improve the situation. But transformation means that if somebody goes through it, oh my goodness, there is a flip. Like there's a total flip. You know, something leaves from black to white. Transformation. Let's say you're selling a weight loss product. You are so certain of your product and the impact you can create. You can say, hey, you will live from chubby to summarize and sexy body in 3 months. That's transformation, right? Yes, complete change. So if you sell a product like that, learn how to sell the transformation. What transformation? What is a transformation that the product will create? Very important. What is the transformation that the product will create? A change in form, a change in appearance. There's a whole there's a whole turnaround. You know what I mean? Yes, a whole turnaround. Like for example, if somebody goes through, let's say, coaching, job coaching that Hedwig is providing, and somebody comes to the coaching, they have never written a CV before, they don't know where to look for jobs and all of that. And she now created a training program whereby in 3 days, you will live with the ability to write a CV for both the local marketplace and the international marketplace. Number 2, you will have access to 10 job sites where you can apply for jobs locally and internationally. Now, somebody came, they have no idea about those things. Now, that is transformation. They will go back with that complete change in their mindset and the skill set. So always find a way. Look at, because there are some products and services that can improve a situation and people get results. But there are some that can get transformation, or you can create an offer looking only for people to transform. For example, clearance. Clearance can create an offer only for 10-year-old kids who cannot read and write yet. Now, the aim is that any 10-year-old kid that passes through him in 3 months will begin to read and write well. Now, that is transformation. But if you create that same offer for kids between the ages of maybe 3 to 5, it's not really good. It's just going to be improved results per se. But you can look for a dire situation. So if an offer for that talks about transformation is good for a dire situation. So you can create, you can rotate the content or the source copy and convert it to solve dire situation, to cause transformation. You understand? You get this concept. It's more technical, but I hope you get it. Let's say like coaching, for example. I see somebody who has never made first 1 million francs in 5 years of running a business. You have never made yourself 1 million francs a month. Now, I can create a coaching service around a transformation coaching service, a sales transformation coaching service around a situation like this. But it is difficult to create a sales transformation coaching and promise somebody who is in business for 6 months that you'll start making your first 1 million. Yes, it's possible to achieve that. But the possibilities to be realistic, they are very limited. So I can create that, I can create an offer around that, focusing on improving sales, not transformation. So it all depends on the situation and the solution you have at hand. So many of you have very good products that if you create offers around transformation, you will have so many clients who will come to you because they desire transformation. Who is going to transform some people today? Next, the last point on tacticals on how to make more sales from your products and services. Your testimonials are more believable when there is a name and picture attached to it. Your testimonials are more believable when there is a name and a picture attached to it. Let me show you a practical example of what I was doing yesterday. Very, very practical example of what I was doing yesterday. You see this? I'll tell you guys, this is a project that I didn't plan, employability mindset and skills. I just made a post general post on Facebook. People said, oh, I want to sponsor you to attend your training. People started opting up. Now, when they're doing that, I have to, okay, how do I get more people to pay? I now designed this. I will write your name and I say what you have done. Warvisha has sponsored 10 youths to gain employability mindset and skills. I'll do that. Now, this is putting in play this. Your testimonials are more believable when there's a name and a picture attached to them. If I tell you how many people have paid for this, even now companies are reaching out to pay. Let me show you, you see. You see, this is a logo of a company. They reached even, and there are some now who are still to send their logos. They were moved. We want to get our brand involved in this. You see, but if people are paying and I just sat quiet, number one, I will not get more people involved. Or even I was just writing and say, oh, thank you for supporting 10 youths with no picture, no nothing, just normal language. It will not move people that much. But when I created this flyer, started attaching pictures and company logos to it, boom, more people started reaching out. You see, I had to do this. I had to do this and show that people consider this a project that existing for a while. You see, where's another one? I think there are more that I shared. You see, another guy is here. You see, sponsoring 10 youth and all of that. There's a lady that sponsored 30 young people and she was not comfortable that I should share. You see, there's another person. You see, I had more people reaching out to sponsor more young people when I started sharing this particular flyer of what others have done. So there is power when your testimonials have a name and a picture. It makes it realistic because anybody can lie nowadays. Oh, people are aware that there are thieves and lying people out there, right? So when there's a name, and a picture attached to it, of course, make sure you take their permission. It's very important so people don't like it. Okay, let them know. But majority, and it falls under the Maslow hierarchy of needs, status. Awards, recognition, people love it. Esteem, people love it. Every human being, majority, love to be seen and respected and celebrated that they have done something. Okay, that's what, and that's also I did that intentionally so that I could let others see and want to be celebrated by me, for example. And they will send in money, train more youth, and bam, they are celebrated. You see, good. So after these are the tacticals that if you employ, you will be able to make more sales for your product and service. You make more money from your product and services. In all of this, there is one last thing that is important: hard work. If you do all of this and you're not doing the hard work of marketing, sales will not happen. That means the hard work of sharing. The hard work of sharing. Share as much as possible. Do the marketing. Move door to door and distribute if you can. Share on WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, to do the hard work of sharing. Be everywhere with it. If you create good offers, but the hard work of marketing is not there, you will not make money from those offers. It's very important to make sure that you invest intentionally in the marketing hard work part of this process. And I bet you all of these will make you hundreds of thousands and millions. Oh, these techniques have given me a lot of money and the company a lot of sales in what we do. All right, people, that is it for today's session. And I pray that you will implement this and record some new sales for your business and your products. Questions and comments, and then we round up.